Okay, come here. 1, 2, 3, come. It's me. No.
What is no?
From here. This one. Okay, done. Start. Read the story quickly and try to find the answer. First, read the one. Read. Properly. Read. Okay. 1, 2, 3, start. Do the head and read. What?
What is the name of the girl in the story?
Yes. Next.
What is the girl's name?
Next. Question number 2. Question number 2.
What sport did she play?
What sport
What sport did she play?
does she play?
Does she play?
Next.
And
Question number 3.
what does she hot?
What does she hot? We'll now read this one. Okay?
That's a lot of words.
It's okay.
How can you read?
You read as you like. Here.
The score is 5 minus 5.
5 to 5, okay.
It's minus.
Yes, okay.
Suddenly.
Suddenly. Yes. Next. Suddenly.
What?
Suddenly.
Sophia. Had Sophia.
Read.
Sophia had front of the goalkeeper. She kicked the ball very hard. Goal! Great super Solia. Very. Okay. Her friend shouted,
Sophia.
Sophia was the best player in her team. Sophia's friend.
Sit down properly and read. Don't move here and there.
Sophia's friends were very happy. Sophia was.
Move your hand properly. Sophia
Sophia had three.
Two.
Two. But.
Two. Full
Two.
stop. Here the full stop. Then you have to stop.
But
Hmm.
there was a problem.
There was a problem, not a problem. Problem.
Problem.
Problem. There was a problem. Hmm.
She had a pen.
Eh? New the head?
She had a pen in her leg.
Yes. She had a pain in her leg. Next. Hmm. Next. The next morning. New the head properly. Hmm.
Next morning, Sophia went to the hospital with her dad.
Huh?
The doctor was very friendly.
The doctor was very friendly. Okay.
She looked at the leg.
The doctor boy or girl?
She said,
The doctor boy or girl? Tell me.
girl.
Why it is girl? Because she means girl. Okay, she said.
Then she checked Sophia's knee.
Then she checked Sophia's knee. Then, ouch!
Ouch! Sophia shouted.
Sophia shouted.
Ouch!
Sophia shouted. Next.
We have to X-ray your knee. What does X-ray mean?
Okay, it means he put your leg in the machine and he take the photo inside your leg, in your bone. Okay, next.
X-ray your knee. Doctor said, Doctor said, I want to play football with my friends tomorrow, Sophia said. Again, doctor said,
Properly. Knew their head and.
Then she went out from the room.
From?
For the room.
What is this? Then she went. This one? Spell it.
F.
Spell it.
O F.
Equal to?
Of.
I tell you for. O for a sound. Then she went out the room. Next.
A nurse helped Sophia into the X-ray.
What this? Knew their head.
Onto the X-ray machine.
Yes. Also put it. Read it again.
The nurse.
A nurse.
Helped Sophia into the X-ray machine. Sophia.
What is Sophia? Why you are longing? Sophia, stop. Knew her. Sophia.
Was a little scared.
Was a little scared.
Was a
Don't
little
play with this. Don't play with this. Now read properly. Kneel the head and read. Hmm. Little scared.
Little scared.
Next.
But the X-ray only took 2 minutes. Can we go home now, Dad? Sophia asked.
Sophia asked.
Not sure.
Hmm?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Her dad said. Then doctor said, came back into the room.
Why you come back into the room like this? You have to stop. If you could first read the word, then say. That is bad reading.
That's good meaning.
Next. Next. Read this one. Next. Why she? See. Finish the word.
She looked at the computer screen for a long time.
Yes. Next.
You can't go home.
You can't go home.
She said.
She said.
Who?
You can't go home. She said like this.
Who said?
I'm not have food. Already you have food. Why not read in big voice? Next. What? You.
You can't go home, she said.
Now yes.
There's a problem.
Not a problem. Problem.
Problem.
Problem.
Problem. Problem. Problem. With your knee.
With where the with? What plus e? With. Why I tell you with? With.
With your knee. You.
What? Start. এইটা গোড়া হাতে হিন্দি করে বস লম্বে কি বস না পরে স্টাডি টাইম this is bad man not read this one there's
The problem.
not there's
There's the problem.
huh? This is not problem, this is problem.
Problem.
There is a problem. There is two words. Problem.
Problem.
There is a problem.
There's a problem. With your knee. You have to stay in the hospital for 2 weeks.
Yes. Next.
Sophia was very unhappy. First 2 days, hospital, there were so
Hmm. Hmm.
bloating,
Boating. Where's the T?
brewing,
Boring.
boring,
When you can properly read. Read again. The first 2
two
days
days,
in hospital were so boring.
Then,
Egg. Hmm.
then,
Eh?
what?
What? Then. Hmm. What? Read.
Then,
Hmm. Hmm.
on the on day 3, the doctor came to see her.
Hmm.
She gave
Sophia.
Sophia a pair of binoculars.
Hmm. Binoculars.
Binoculars.
A pair of binoculars. Then he gave, like, she gave Sophia a pair of binoculars. Binoculars. Next.
They were fantastic.
Eh?
They were fantastic.
They were fantastic. They were, what is this? They, I clearly everywhere tell you, clean. They were fantastic. Next.
Sophia watched the people on the street.
In the street.
In the street.
Hmm. Straight. Don't. Up and down. Next.
And the
Boats.
boats on the river. And she watched her friends playing football.
Dude her head.
Nodding.
And she watched her friends playing football.
And she watched her friends playing football. In front of the school.
Next.
She was very happy. Full stop. But what was that?
But what was that?
But what was that? Suddenly, Sophia saw something in the woods behind the school. She was very worried.
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 She was very worried. Like, she was very worried. Next.
And got her mobile phone.
He was very worried and got her mobile phone.
That evening, Sophia hospital room.
Sophia's. That evening, Sophia's.
Yes.
Properly, huh? Leave your head.
Sophia's hospital room was full of people.
Yes.
They took photos of Sophia, and they
And they.
And they.
Then read.
I.
The two word. Read. From here one word. What? Read this one. And they. Then.
And they.
Inter. তারপরে next view
her
interviewed and they interviewed
her for TV.
Yes. Can you understand how can I read? They interviewed her for a TV. Next one. Next read.
Next morning the doctor came and gave Sophia a newspaper. On the first page there was a photo of Sophia and in big letters it said
big
10 years old, safe school.
School. Yes.
Sophia looked at the photo. She looked at her binoculars. Okay? And then she smiled.
Can you understand? She was very happy, but she was thought. Suddenly, Sophia saw something in the wood behind the school. She was very worried and got a mobile phone. Then he called he got the mobile phone and called the police or the fireman.
Why police? How about
who will he call?
The ambulance and the fireman.
Yes. I think that is wrong. Okay, you are right. Okay, let's. Okay.
Student's book, page 88. 2. Read and listen. Check your answers.
Like daddy used to sit.
Why?
Yes, it's a manner to sit.
Why? I said.
It is manner. How to show?
But why?
This is the manner.
How to know what manner?
Sophia saves the day.
What do you want? Will I
The
close?
score was 5-5. Suddenly, Sophia was in front of the goalkeeper. She kicked the ball very hard.
Can you understand?
Oh, great! Super Sophia! Her friend shouted. Sophia was the best player in her team. Sophia's friends were very happy. Sophia was happy too. But there was a problem. She had a pain in her leg. The next morning, Sophia went to hospital with her dad. The doctor was very friendly. She looked at the leg. She said. Then she checked Sophia's knee. Ouch! Sophia shouted. We have to x-ray your knee, said the doctor. I want to play football with my friends tomorrow, Sophia said. Again, the doctor said, Then she went out of the room. A nurse put Sophia onto the x-ray machine. Sophia was a little scared, but the x-ray only took 2 minutes. Can we go home now, Dad? Sophia asked. I'm not sure. her dad answered. Then the doctor came back into the room. She looked at a computer screen for a long time. You can't go home, she said. There's a problem with your knee. You have to stay in hospital for 2 weeks. Sophia was very unhappy. The first 2 days in hospital were so boring. Then, on day 3, the doctor came to see her. She gave Sophia a pair of binoculars. They were fantastic. Sophia watched the people in the streets and the boats on the river. And she watched her friends playing football in front of the school. She was very happy. But what was that? Suddenly, Sophia saw something in the wood behind the school. She was very worried and got her mobile phone.
You have to line yours everywhere. What is say? Then that evening.
That evening, Sophia's hospital room was full of people. They took photos of Sophia and they interviewed her for TV. The next morning, the doctor came and gave Sophia a newspaper. On the first page, there was a photo of Sophia, and in big letters it said, 10-year-old saves school. Sophia looked at the photo. She looked at her binoculars, and then she smiled.
Binoculars. This photo is called binoculars. Okay. Put the story in order. In nurse gave Sophia an X-ray. Okay. 10-year-old girl saved the school. What? Read this one.
What is the girl's name?
What is the girl's name?
Sophia.
Next.
Where is she?
Where is she?
In the hospital.
Yes. In the hospital. Next.
What is the problem?
Problem.
Problem.
What is the problem?
What is the problem with
the school?
the school?
The school.
What?
The problem with the school.
What does she do?
What's the problem with the school? Tell me.
There was fire behind it.
There's the fire behind the school.
Who made the fire?
What does she do? When
she saw the fire.
When he saw the fire behind the school, what does she do? What does she do?
He took his mobile phone and what?
And no, he took the mobile phone and called the fireman and the ambulance. Fever. What is this? Fever. This is open syllable. Fever. Fever.
Daddy,
okay, now read the story. Read now.
why only?
Read this. Read properly.
And talk
Sit down. Properly read and talk.
I don't have to sit down here.
No, properly. Kneel your head and read.
Read and talk about the question. Something you feel. Sometimes you
Properly.
I'm saying.
You are not saying properly. I can't hear.
Sometimes you feel very hot when
sometimes you feel very hot when you feel ill. Next,
We call this a fever.
yes, we call this a fever. First question one.
I want to see fever. You are going to banana farm, banana farm, banana farm.
Be quick.